Peace isn't something you find, it's something you build. The Stoics didn't wait for life to be easy, they trained for it to be hard. And in that training, they discovered something powerful. Peace isn't passive, it's not a luxury, it's a discipline. It's the result of choosing clarity over chaos, presence over panic, and principle over pressure. The first rule: control your response. You can't dictate events, but you can always dictate your reaction. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The moment you stop giving your energy to what you can't control, you begin to conserve the only thing that ever truly belonged to you, your attention. Second rule: embrace discomfort. Epictetus taught that suffering comes not from events, but from our judgment of them. So when pain comes, you don't resist it, you observe it. You let it teach you. Peace grows in the space where you stop running and start understanding. The fire that once burned you becomes the light that guides you. Third rule: simplify. Too much noise kills peace. The Stoic clears his life like a warrior sharpens his blade. Unnecessary possessions, commitments, even thoughts, they go. Why? Because complexity breeds confusion, and confusion breeds anxiety. What matters most is rarely complicated. And so the path to peace isn't found in escape. It's forged in clarity, discipline, and alignment with your core. These aren't soft ideas, they're hard truths. And those willing to live by them, they find something the modern world can't touch: inner stillness, no matter the storm. Fourth rule: set boundaries like your life depends on it, because your peace does. Seneca warned that no person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have. That begins with drawing clear lines between what enters your life and what doesn't. Whether it's toxic people, useless information, or draining habits, peace starts when you stop negotiating your standards. Fifth rule: wake up with intention. Marcus Aurelius began each day by reminding himself of what kind of world he was walking into and who he needed to be in it. He didn't hope the day would be calm. He brought calm to the day. You don't drift into peace. You rise and walk straight toward it with purpose. Sixth rule: speak less, observe more. Silence isn't just an absence of noise, it's a source of strength. When you resist the urge to always respond, always defend, always explain, you create space for wisdom. The Stoic understands that reacting impulsively is weakness disguised as strength. So he watches, he waits, and when he speaks, it's from clarity, not ego. Seventh rule: practice gratitude in the trenches, not just in comfort. When everything is going wrong, that's your moment. The Stoic says, even this has value, not because suffering is enjoyable, but because it's transformative. Gratitude isn't saying everything is good, it's recognizing that even the worst moments are part of your becoming. Eighth rule: protect your energy like it's gold. Time can be stolen, but energy, that's sacred. What you give your focus to shapes your reality. If you allow distractions to dominate your day, don't be surprised when your peace disappears with them. The Stoic filters his world, not to escape it, but to master it. Ninth rule: master your emotions without letting them master you. A Stoic doesn't suppress emotion, he understands it. He observes anger, sadness, fear, but chooses how and when to respond. Emotional mastery means not becoming a slave to every passing feeling. 10th rule: detachment from results. You can control your effort, not the outcome. The wise man focuses on action with excellence, but leaves the results to nature. Obsessing over what you can't control only breeds anxiety. 11th rule: forgiveness over revenge. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. The Stoic sees revenge as weakness. True strength is moving forward, unshaken by others' darkness. 12th rule: never stop learning. The Stoic mind is always evolving through reflection, reading, experience. Every moment is a teacher if you're humble enough to learn. These principles may sound simple, but living them daily requires immense discipline, and that's where you come in. If you're ready to build this mindset brick by brick, make sure you subscribe. I'll be here every step of the way to help you apply Stoicism in modern life. Leave a comment below. Which rule hit you hardest? And now, let's explore how to make these rules a permanent part of your daily life in Part 4. Now that you've internalized the 12 Stoic rules, the next step is integration. Habits are formed not by occasional inspiration, but by daily repetition. Start your morning with silence before the world makes its demands. This stillness, 5 minutes of calm, allows the Stoic mind to activate. Reflect on your duties, your values, and your goals for the day. Write down one thing you can control and one thing you will release control over. This small practice will anchor you. Throughout the day, observe your reactions. When you feel irritation, ask yourself, is this within my control? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. Recenter. When faced with disrespect or chaos, channel Marcus Aurelius. You always own the option of having no opinion. Detachment isn't indifference, it's wisdom. You remain compassionate but not consumed, firm, not reactive. In conversation, speak with intention. The Stoics valued few powerful words. Gossip, complaints, and idle talk weaken your presence. Let your silence speak louder than empty noise. At night, journal. Ask, where did I live by my principles today? Where did I falter? This builds self-awareness without self-judgment. And remember, consistency is greater than intensity. The Stoic path is a lifetime practice. Don't rush it. Strength comes quietly, not in dramatic breakthroughs, but in the discipline of showing up, especially on the days you feel like quitting. The next and final part will show you how to stay unwavering when the world tries to shake your inner peace. Ready? To truly live by the Stoic rules and achieve lasting peace, you must understand this. The world will never stop testing you. There will always be traffic, betrayal, delays, losses, and pressure. But if you have trained your mind to respond instead of react, to observe instead of absorb, then nothing can take away your peace, not permanently. Stoicism teaches us that the ultimate power is self-command. You don't control events, but you control how you meet them. Like a ship anchored deep beneath the waves, you can remain unmoved by surface storms. The opinions of others? Temporary. The chaos of the world? Constant. But your response? Eternal. That's your true strength. When you make calm your default state, you become immune to manipulation. You see clearly, you act deliberately, and people will notice. Not because you shout, but because your silence carries weight. Not because you dominate, but because your presence calms the room. That is the power of living by Stoic principles, not just knowing them, but becoming them. So now the question is yours to answer. When the storm comes, and it will you chase calm, or will you become it?